What's up? Welcome. Thank you for checking out my video. Today we are going to make the last little bit of regular tunnel, my bitch. I already knocked out floors 1 through 70 because if I started at floor 1, we'd literally be here for 2 hours. Um, so I knocked out the first 70. We'll start off at 71. I would do the erect hard tunnel, but I've got a manual like most of those floors, so maybe once I get up to 90, we'll pop on and we'll do the last 10. Let you guys see what teams I'm using for that. Um, During the video today, while we're climbing, just so it's not a lot of just sitting around and talking about absolutely jack shit, we are going to go over all the runes, um, gear. We'll go over all the gear, um, where you find them, and what they all actually do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I got confused about what some of the gear was myself. So we're gonna get into here. This is my team that I'm currently using. I got my Dark Warners. She is fully, well, not fully skilled up, but she's pretty close to fully skilled up. I got her on some bash gear with some extra accuracy, and you can see she's got 157 accuracy because I don't mess around. Got her nice and fast, pretty tanky. Don't got really anything on the crit damage because the idea of my team is nobody moves. Makes it pretty simple. She's got attack gauge pushback. He's got attack gauge pushback. She's got attack gauge pushback. She's got attack gauge pushback and slow. He's got attack gauge pushback and slow. They're almost all on stun gear. Bash. You see his stats. She's on gear for my dungeon runs, but she is fast enough as it is like this, and honestly this build works pretty good for me. If you look, it's not even all that good a build, guys. Like, and this is what I'm using, and this is not even grinded. A couple of them are grinded, but not many of them. Like, you don't need rockstar teams. You just need to take some effort. Like, see, she's not even all that good. I got her on a crit rate build. Barely pumping over 100 crit damage. But she's got 100% accuracy. And attack. Because I wanted to get a little bit more damage out of her. She's got again, she's built for dungeons. But she also works here. He is my farmer. This is his farming build. I usually have him as a leader skill, so he will have that extra 33% leader. So that's why he's only at 74. But it works in this dungeon. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use a couple batteries. I can use 3, be done with it for a little while. All right. Now, that's starting going up to 80. If you want to watch real quick, you can see how my team moves. I've got certain people moving at certain speeds. Like I said, I've got my fire popo and my water puppet artist built for dungeons. They are both on my metal team, so I have them speed tuned to where she is my last unit to move in my dungeon in my metal dungeon team. So that's why she is so slow. Some of the lower floors, I was using my fire specialist as my speed leader, because she also is on bash and she strips and puts up a lot of dots. It's a lot of good for those floors that I need to use my tree wisp catcher, because I do not, like a couple of really lucky people, have a light music queen that is always available to me. It's only available to me once a day because I have a friend that has one. But I've been using that to get through some of the hard stages on the ones that I'm not able to use her, just to make it super easy, because it just makes it easier. And I have to use my tree wisp catcher. I like pairing him up with the specialist because when she drops her dots, it makes him move faster because his passive works with other dots, not just his own. Um, so it's little things like that that you have to take into consideration, especially with these, and especially on hard. Um, I've noticed it definitely seems to be a lot harder than hard has been on other games. Though there are a couple people that are already done with it on the second time, and I haven't beaten it once yet. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at this. I don't know. Um, I don't think so, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think I just suck at element fission. All right, we're on to number 72. I think this would be a good time to go ahead and go through our first set of gear. First gear we're going to look at here is the Oceanic gear. Go ahead and pop this up on the screen for you. You can see it right here, right above my head. First set we got is Power. It is a 2 set, most like any other game. You'll see this in a lot of other games. It's a simple increase your attack power by 20%. And then you got your Bash, which gives you a 20% chance on attack to stun the target for 1 turn. It's reduced by 50% per hit when performed by a multi-hit attack. So Bash, while is usually great for those AoE type units, if that AoE type unit has multi-hit included in that AoE, Bash is going to lose a lot of effectiveness. All right, that's what they're saying right there. And we got our Swift gear. It is another 4-piece set. It increases your speed by 20. It is not a percentage. It is a speed up by 20. Remember that for later. There is another set that I absolutely adore that I wish I had a lot of them because I think that might be the best set in the game. Have to stay tuned for later on in the video. I think I probably will not cover that set till the 90s. I think I'm going to go this one and Volcanic through the 70s, and then I'll do the Sylvan gear and the Solar through the 80s, and then we'll save the Lunar gear for the 90s because honestly, I feel like the Lunar gear might be some of the best gear in the game, which is why the Anonymous Dungeon is such a pain in the... Yeah. All right, back to this. Still got some more Oceanic gear to go over. Ooh, on to floor 73. Moving right along. We got our Revenge gear. It is a 2 set. Grant you a 15% chance to counterattack when attacked. I see Revenge gear usually being stacked up on the Dome Fighters, especially for Guild Siege and Arena Defense. You watch me get popped if you watch the Guild Content War, Territory War in my video from Thursday. You watched a Dark one on some Revenge. Totally tapped me out. Easy win, and she got me. Next set we got is Fatal. Increase your crit rate by 12%. 12%. I love Fatal gear. They're pretty great. But one of the better gears in the game is Inspire. You will see Inspire gear used a lot in dungeons, in Abyss, the Survival Simulator, Juggernaut. You'll be using these a lot. Increase attack of all teammates by 8%. Great gear and very easy to get because honestly, the Oceanic dungeons are the easiest ones to beat, in my opinion, because they are basically the starter dungeons for everybody. Everyone has to start out there because that's where the mission starts you out at. Like, I feel like those are the easiest dungeons on purpose. And Inspire gear is something that every new person will need a lot of. So, Boxer, get your Inspire gear, get your Bash, get your Swift, get your Revenge gear, get your Fatal, because everyone needs crit rate. Don't forget about Power too. All right, that is all of the Oceanic gear. At one point, I will pop out of here and show you all of the specialized universal gear. Each set of gear, Oceanic has its own universal gear, Volcanic has its own universal gear, Sylvan has its own universal, Solar and Lunar both also have their own universal gear. It is actually pretty good. You can power them up, amplify them, um, convert them with converter stones and amplifier stones from anything in those gears, which I think is but again, we will look at those a little bit later on. We're going to move on now to the volcanic gear. Get rid of this oceanic, pop up the volcanic. All right, so I know a lot of people are coming from Summoner's War, a lot of people are coming from Raid. In both of those games, you have violent gear. In this game, you don't. You think you do. I thought I did. Like, I really did. And man, I was dumb. So you got this focus gear, just like everything, increases the effect accuracy by 20%. If you watched one of my earlier videos, accuracy and resistance can stack above 100. That is why I have my War Nurse at 157, because I want her to hit anything. Anything. I don't care. She's hitting, all right? She's not missing, all right? And then we got this Echo. Echo is what I foolishly assumed was Violet gear. Wrong. Echo grants you a 40% chance to perform an extra hit when you attack during your turn, but only deals 50% damage. Right? You understand that? Grants you a 40% chance to perform an extra hit, not an extra turn. So if you are attacking someone, you have a 40% chance to hit them a second time with your skill, but it loses 50% of its damage. Honestly, I like this gear on the Water Man-at-Arms. His skill 3 absolutely slaps, and even with this damage mitigation, it still slaps hard. Like, take away 50% of the damage, you're still dead. It don't matter if you're dead. But that is what they did with the violent gear. It is now Echo. It does not have the same parameters as real violent gear. All right. The only unit that I have seen in this game that has a violent mechanic are the ants. The little ant cannon motorcycle things that we just saw there in Wave 2. Those are the only units that I have seen that have a violent mechanic. I may be wrong. If I am, somebody posted up in the comments telling me what other units have that mechanic to them. The only one that I have seen that will take another turn and you can pick what skill they use is an ant cannon. All five of them have the same first skill, which with a 30% chance will grant them another turn. Another full turn where they get to pick their skill, not just have that skill activate again. All right. That's part of the reason why I wanted to get through these gears. And I've been meaning to do it for a while now because they are so different from gears in other games that I have played, to the extent that this one screwed me up because I didn't read it word for word. I saw Echo, 40% chance to perform an extra, and I was like, oh, cool. It's violent gear. No. Whew. All right. Next one, we have Protect. 2 set. Grants all allies a shield for 3 turns equal to 7% of your max HP. There are a couple of units that do this passively. And this will stack with them. It will usually say that it doesn't stack with other skills. There are certain units where it says that. There are some where it doesn't. And until I have hard proof that it does not stack. If it does not say that it doesn't stack, I'm assuming that it stacks. Next up, we have Zeal. This is your immunity set. Zeal is where you get your immunity. 1 turn of immunity per set. So you have 3 sets of Zeal, 3 turns of immunity. Sturdy set. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is a very underrated set. Decreases your chance of glancing hits by 12%. There are units that passively increase the glancing hit percentage. There are bosses that will make you glance even with a 100% crit rate. You've seen that when I've been farming my my boxer team. My boxer team, they are all at 100% crit rate. All of them. Like, they're not supposed to be glancing, but they do. For some stupid reason, they just derp and glance, and it's like, okay, whatever. Now you're going to get smacked by the boxer. Awesome. Hopefully you don't die. And then sometimes they do, and then I have to take the loss and bite the L, you know? I've recently been considering trying out some steady sets, and seeing what that does to my glancing chances over there. Thinking it's probably going to improve, but we shall see. I will do some tests and let you know. And then last but not least, we have Precision. That increases the effect accuracy of all teammates by 8%. Pretty standard for all games. We are almost to around 77 now. We'll at 80, we'll go ahead and bounce out, and I will show you those universals. But we'll wait till we go into 81 to get into Sylvan gear. While we got a couple of minutes, let's hide that again. Get that out of here. Bye-bye. Go back over here. See if my guildies had any other comments to put up. Nope. See? Gonna make it so hard for me to add some extra content. I do want to give a shout out to what was his name? He's in here somewhere. Oh man. Well, you guys are going to see me messaging somebody to find out who it was, because I forgot. Quick disclaimer. Major pothead, guys. All right? Like, I smoke a lot of weed, all right? I do forget things. I don't have any notes for shit. Like, I'm just here having fun. Like, if you want to have fun with me and my content, leave me a like, subscribe, come have fun. But if you're looking for, how do I want to word this? Education, you're on the wrong channel. All right? You might learn a couple of things, but that's not the intent of this channel. Like, this channel is just to have some fun and play some video games, talk some shit. There it is. Armtech_gaming. Shout out to Armtech. Aiden, thank you for that shout out. I very much appreciate it. Go check out Armtech Gaming. He just started a brand new account. He is going to be growing. I believe he's going to be growing on video for as much as he can. Whereas I decided to wait and be able to make content at as powerful as I possibly could be by the time I actually started doing this. I mean, I'm not an end game account or anything like that. I believe all of us are still very, very much early game. Maybe we could say a couple of people from channel 1 are early mid game, like Ashra. Fuck you, Ashra. Just kidding, bro. Just kidding. Just kidding. Uh, but like when you really stop to think about it, none of us have good gear. Like we think we have good gear because we have better gear than other people, but we don't have good gear. Like I stopped to think about it, and if you are new to this game and you haven't seen it yet, we can drop 5-star brilliant gear. That is the top of the top gear that you can get in this game. Is 5-star brilliant gear. It's shiny yellow. It looks really cool. Um, and that will have 5 innate substats with possibly what I like to call a super substat, which is like that little innate substat that's underneath the main property stat. Let's see if somebody's got one in the chat. The Swift gear. Like, you know, there's usually like a little you see my cursor right here under the defense. There's usually a little extra stat right in there. That's what I like to call a super sub. So when you hear super sub, that is what I am referring to. But this is a legendary. You will see a brilliant. It's a shiny yellow one. All 5 of these are available for you to upgrade through your rolls on drop. One of those can roll a max speed of 36 before it's grinded. Do you understand that? 36 pre-grind. You can have units at plus 200 speed without putting a speed rune on slot 2. That is not including a slot 2 rune at all at plus 200 speed. And we got people talking in chat rooms like, I'm an endgame account. Frickin' no, you're not. All right? You're not. You got crap gear just like the rest of us. You just got better gear than most. All right? When you start pumping out units with 270 speed plus, then we can start calling some people some endgame accounts. But until we start getting there with multiple sets, multiple units, and not on Swift, we don't got no endgame accounts, guys. Like I said earlier, when we get to the solar gear and I start talking about that, like you can get to some really insane speeds. Like really insane speeds. This game is going to take a while for people to be able to say that they're endgame. Not only do we have the insane gear that you can get your stats to, just being able to beef up your stats. Like if you just think about that speed aspect, like how much can you beef up other stats too? Like say we're still getting our 18, that's 2 good rolls into speed. We still got 3 more rolls to play around with and shove into other places and still have a 250 speed unit that is just beefed up to hell, you know? And that's the kind of units I like. I like my heavy just oh. I'll show you guys my my fire specialist. Like people think she's not good, like she's on the best build ever. Tanky bruiser, and she got her innates all into attack, so her attack speed just looks awesome. Oh no. This is not pretty. Oh no. 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 Are these bombs gonna blow me up? Oh god. Ah. Okay. 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 You got me. You got me. All right. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. I need to keep that damage. We can take out her, I think. She doesn't do any healing. I don't like that. Like we all know who this is supposed to be. Like, removes debuffs, grants immunity, increase the action bar by 30. Cool. Defense down, stun. Defense based damage. Cool. Defense based damage, remove a buff with 75% chance. Cool. Like, we get it. We know who that unit is. But they don't heal. Not any heal. Like, no heal at all. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Just use her. And that makes it easy, right? Not sure if this is going to pump out enough damage, though. He's so slow. But see, he's on that Echo gear. And this is what I was saying. This is one of those universal gears. This is a brilliant volcanic universal. This can be used with any of the volcanic gear that I just showed you, and it will automatically finish off that set. Now you know what universal gear is for everything else. In element fission, it's more localized. You understand? Like, you only can use this for the volcanic gear. You can only use the water one. I'm gonna put him in there. This should do it, but you know, I could be wrong. Pop on auto. Get to work. Always be drinking that water, guys. It's so good for you. All right, so I thought about just bringing a strip, but at the end of that day, when I got to wave 3, those fire war nurses were just gonna wreck my face. So I brought her to just strip off these bombs that they're gonna try and pop on. Oh yeah? You gave me some bombs? No, you didn't. Nanner, nanner. And now they're dead. Okay, on to next part. And boom. I love this guy so much. And that is the one thing that I don't really like too much. So I got all these units, like I got her and I got him that will put this little freeze on. But you can knock the freeze back off, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's kind of nice on the defensive side of things, but on the offensive side of things, it's like, come on, man. I went through all that trouble of freaking making sure that hit, and you just let it fall off. That's not how you spell that. All right, yeah, see? I thought these war nurses were going to start being a problem. Dumb bitches. Now, you might be wondering, why did I do that? It's because I need this skill to reset his bar, because I don't want that skill to regenerate any more than it already is, even though I need her. I don't have a stripper, so I need to start popping this guy directly so that she will get rid of that, because I did not bring a stripper. And now he's back to life again. This move reduces the action bar by 35%. Push that action bar back some more. We got to keep him immobile, because if he starts stacking this skill here, this evolution passive, each time this skill completes its cooldown, you will evolve 1 level up to a maximum of 3 times, but you revive with 100% of your freaking life. Like, that's just mean. And he increases a bunch of other stuff too. Like, he's a decent unit for like PvP and stuff. Like, actually, I think he'd be great on arena defense, like super tanked up. Maybe with a what is that, a light turtle tank? Just beef him up some more. Give him an HP leader, maybe a tree merc mom. Yeah, we could do some dirty things with this guy. But yeah, sorry. Oh, cool. And now you die. Time to kill you. We can go back to auto now. This guy's not gonna get to move. Actually, I don't gotta worry about it. It's on full cooldown. All right, that is 80. Now we're gonna go back out. We're gonna go into the storage. That's the wrong button. Sorry. I wanted inventory. And I want storage. Inventory, gear. All right. Here are the universals. We got Oceanic. Looks like this. It's got little 3 squiggly lines. Looks like water. Not really, but sort of. I don't know why I did that. After the Oceanic, we got Volcano. Looks like a little flame. Ooh, you're gonna get burned. And then we got a leaf for Sylvan. Little leaf. Got a sun for the solar ones, which work with all of the solar ones, which we will go over. So we will go over the Sylvan ones as well. I just wanted to show you what these look like. These can only be purchased, I believe. Disclaimer, I pay. And this is lunar. I have not bought any of these, but these have a little moon on them, little crescent moon. I really need to get some of these because, like I said, this is some of the best gear out here. We'll go over that eventually. Got to get to 90 first. All right. Back in. on to 81. This is another really good unit. I like him other places though. I could use her. One unit I really, really, really love is this one. She is really good. Absolutely love this girl. Not the greatest IVS, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't have everything. If you did not see the bagel video, we do have new units coming. They look like fairies. Don't know what they're going to be called. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop her in, yeah. Look at that, 2 waters and 3 darks. We're just gonna plow right through this bitch. And yes, I am sleeveless today. You can see all my cool tattoos. Got a nice cross here on my one shoulder. Really old dragon on this other shoulder. My now deceased brother actually did this one. He also did the one that's on my back, and he also did this on my shoulder. It has been touched up since then, but he did the original work. Rest in peace, bro. But yeah, lots of tattoos. It's part of the name, reason from behind my name, my channel name. Like I got tattoos all over my arms. I got some on my chest. I got some other places you aren't gonna ever see. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Go on to some more gear. I already told you guys that I smoke pot like a chimney. I swear like a drunken sailor, although I don't drink anymore, ironically. I used to drink a lot, and then I got blackout drunk in front of my wife, and she told me if I drank anymore that she was going to leave me, so I don't drink anymore. It's funny, even my little brother's an alcoholic, and I get this every once in a while. I'll get the messages like, "Oh, how come you didn't get this and I did?" Like, little brother, I was an alcoholic. I was just able to do that and quit. Like, I don't know. That's the one thing like I never got with a lot of these addictions and things. Like, people tell me I'm addicted to weed. Like, no. If I was addicted to weed, I'd be smoking right now on camera because I wouldn't be able to put it down long enough to make a video. And we're almost 40 minutes into this video. I'm good. But anyway, all right. On to the next set of gear. We got our Sylvan gear. Once I get rid of this thing off my other screen that you guys can't see right now, go away. Oh yeah, if you didn't see the new trailer for Stranger Things season 5 has dropped. It has dropped. It looks amazing. I am so looking forward to it. Oh, it's going to be a fun Christmas this year, man. It's going to be a great Christmas. We are going to watch Vecna just destroy the world. Yeah, I'm totally rooting for one. Because he got done dirty as fuck. All right, on to Sylvan. Sylvan gear, which you get in the Death Lab, which is the snake, which is supposed to be like all the other Reviver dungeons in all the other games you ever played. But unlike some of those other games, we've got some gear that I am not used to. This might be in some of the other games. I'm not saying it's not. I have not played any of the games where I have seen this gear. We got our usual life gear, increases your HP by 20%. We got our usual vampire gear. It steals 35% of the attack damage dealt and heals you up, just like most of them. We got our Corrupt gear, which is a 2-set. It destroys targets max HP when you attack an enemy equal to 30% of the damage dealt, up to a 5% max HP per hit. Equipping multiple sets will increase the destroy about. Maximum HP can be destroyed up to 60% total. Okay. So Corrupt gear, while it can really eat into max HP, it will only eat a little over half. And we got our Bless gear, which is a 2-set. It increases your HP of all teammates by 8%. Not bad, but it's pretty boilerplate. Then we got this Men gear. Now this is gear that I think I might have seen in Raid. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's been like 5 years since I played Raid. 4 years, just something outrageous. It's been a while. Like I played it when it first came out for like a month or two, and the design is cool. The graphics are awesome, but it's so much like the other games. Like there's no fun graphics like we got with this. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I like the graphics on these dungeons. They're just fun and cool looking. Like um Raid graphics, while awesome, they're so realistic that I've lost enjoyment fighting, you know? I didn't feel like I was just playing with little fun characters. It felt like I was playing with real people, and I didn't like killing them, you know? But we got our Men gear, increases the healing amount by 12%. So when you got your healers, you need to heal up. Like maybe this Dark Giant, like because he's got his skill 2 heal. Maybe he could do some stuff here and help out. Maybe, I'm not sure. Um, did I not bring enough pushback for this? What the heck? All right, apparently not. All right, we're gonna abandon this. I thought it'd be a fun little spotlight for her, but apparently I was mistaken. He does it, but I like my other guy better because there's some water and dark. I'd rather have him out here because he can really pop. Where are you? Actually, he might not be bad. I really like him too. Get rid of her. Him up to the effect accuracy. So this is a Dark Pirate Captain. Or Ghost Captain, sorry. Not Pirate Captain, Ghost Captain. I have him fully skilled up. And his passive absorbs 5% of the target's action bar when attacking. And against targets affected by debuffs, it absorbs an additional, let's see. Oops. Against targets affected by debuffs, if it's a boss, absorb an additional 5% action bar. Otherwise, it absorbs 5% of the HP. So it takes 5% of the action bar and 5% of their HP every time he attacks. I like it. I have him on a, I don't know what kind of build I got him on, to be honest. I made him kind of tanky, bruiser-ish, but I've tried to get him some crit rate and some crit damage. I still wanted him to slap a little bit because he's got this really nice IVS, but he is primarily a disruptor, and I wanted to use that attack gauge pushback as much as possible. So we had to do what we had to do, you know. And then for this last one, I mean, probably a good bet. Let's try this. Let's see if this fixes it. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this now. All right, back to this. This Mend, like I said, I think I might have seen it in Raid. I don't recall it being in Summoner's War. I could just be wrong. But yeah, 12% healing, really good for healers. And then we have this Immortal 4-set. Revive with a 30% HP when defeated. Activates only once in a battle. Not bad. Inborn Revive. Kind of cool. Not gonna lie, kind of cool. Yeah, see, he slaps. Just pops him. Just pop, pop, pop. And down you go. All right, I know I have his intelligence set. Uh, yeah, that was all for that. That was all for the Sylvans. And again, their universals are the little leaf ones. We'll move on to solar here in a minute. I want to just make sure this team's gonna work. Now it's got me irritated. One thing that I do want to make mention of, um, especially for building teams for this and Abyss and Juggernaut, um, 3-star units are very advantageous. You see, I'm only using one. It's actually costing me a lot more energy to run this team than it would if I was running more 3-star units. Um, Everything costs at least something. The little 2-star wisps are the cheapest. Any wisp is really cheap, to be honest. Um, yeah, see, these guys got some heals though, so I got to be careful. Should probably focus on one and knock one down at a time. Chemical barrage, decrease their action bar. Yeah, these Dark Giants are actually really good. Another 3-star unit. Um, I will be going through all of the units. Today is Sunday. I'm recording this on Sunday. It is January 1st. Not January 1st. Ah, it's June 1st. It is June 1st, January. Um, my plan for this week, switch my calendar. Uh, June 1st is today. Tuesday is my son's birthday. I will be bringing you guys a video on Tuesday. Um, he lives with his mom. Full disclosure. So I will be able to bring you guys a video while I'm still off of work. So, but tomorrow we will be doing all of the water units. Tuesday we will be doing all of the fire units. Wednesday we'll be doing all of the leaf tree units. Thursday we'll be doing all of the light units. And then Friday we will cap that off with all of the dark units. If you are interested, Juby, um, or Bagel, as I like to call him, has some fantastic comp videos up for the units where he compares them to Summoner's War units if you came from there. I'm not going to do it that way since he's already got his videos up and they are great. Um, he's also got tier list videos up. I am simply going to go through them. We're going to talk about what they actually do, not what they do things like. We're going to actually go over their skills, what they do, where they are useful, and what I have seen them used in comps of, like team comps. It's real easy to look through and see on the strategy what people are using where, but a lot of people don't think to check. They just want to do their own thing. I'm not like that. I will shamelessly steal any comp that I need to get the job done. Like that's why they're there. They're there for us to see and for us to use. Like, I'm sorry that you were the best person with the fastest time. Game just gave away all your runes. Gear. Gave away all your gear. But it still helps me. And it helps out all of you. Alright. It's slowing down a little bit here, guys. We're up to 50 minutes and we're only on 83. Gonna go ahead and go over to this solar gear. And then I should have just done the last 10, huh? Well, this is gonna be a long video. Hopefully people stay around for it because, like I said early on, I'm going to be going through all this gear. We're talking about other things. We're having some fun, I hope. Um, yeah, it's the same song, but it's really long. So hopefully that's got you guys less gripey this time. Up next, we got our solar gear. This is available in the Vegas dungeon. We got our iron set, increases defense by 20%. Boilerplate again. We got our shock gear, increases crit damage by 40%. Again, boilerplate. Faith gear increases 3% of your action bar whenever you lose 5% HP. Equipping multiple sets will increase more action bar. Equipping multiple sets will increase more action bar. So, if you have 3 sets of faith, you can increase 9% of your action bar whenever you lose 5% HP. Could be really good for, I don't know, Fire Hog Chef. If you really want to piss people off, just say it. Then we got this guard set, increased defense of all teammates by 8%. Again, boilerplate. The 2 gear in this set that I find to be a little bit different from other games, which again, I'm really liking that they've got some of this these features that you don't see in other games very often. Like you got this reflect set, reduce and return 5% of the incoming damage to the attacker. Now I get it; it's only 5% of the damage, but you're putting this on one of your tankier units and you're expecting to reflect damage from one of the more glacier cannon type units. So 5% of the incoming damage could knock somebody out, man. Um, it all depends on what you're built up at and how much damage they're pushing out, opposed to how much HP and how tanky they really are, you know? And then we got this refresh gear. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this gear. This is some pretty cool gear, and it grants you a 30% chance to reduce one of your abilities cooldown at the start of your turn. I think they redid this wording because I don't think it was worded like this before. This is less cool than I thought it was before, so that's why I'm thinking they might have reworded this in one of the balance patches over the last couple months. To be honest, I've been grinding. I haven't been paying attention to the balance patches because I don't need to know yet. I don't care that the fire surgeon does cooler things now. I don't have one. All right, I don't have one. I don't have any of the surgeons. They're all look cool. I don't have a single one. It's just freaking great. Yeah, we're moving right along again now. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up this solar gear here in the 80s, and then I will. I'm not gonna summon again until those new units drop. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter when I finish this. So maybe I will stop at 90, and then if I get, I don't know, 10 likes on this video, I know, whole lot of likes, guys. I'm asking a shit ton of you. You give me 10 likes, and I will do 91 through 100 of this on camera. Um, and then we'll talk some more shit about stupid shit because, I don't think anybody else has done anything. No, Johnny just sent me a thank you for plugging his kid's gaming channel, which I appreciate. And of course, I'm in the middle of that, so that just all got poofed, and I gotta redo it. Yeah, I left this up a little bit longer so you guys can read through it. If any of it confuses you, post something up in the chat or in the comments section, and um, I can help you. Somebody else can respond and help you. If there's anything you don't understand from any of these gears, please drop a comment. We can help you out. Go check out the Discord for Element Fission. They can help you out there as well. Very friendly community. Bunch of great guys over there. Yeah, let's get over to this lunar gear. Like I said, this lunar gear is some of the best gear, I think. We got our boilerplate blur gear. It increases the effect resistance of all teammates by 8%. Again, accuracy and resistance work differently in this game. Like, it's a simple adding and subtracting. Done. There is no, we'll calculate it by this, and then we'll do some kind of configuration and blah, blah, blah. Nope. Add, subtract. Go up, go down. Can you go over 100? Sure can. Endure. Increases effect resistance by 20%. Then we got these ambush runes. 4 set. Ignores 25% defense when you attack an enemy. It's pretty decent. Get some nice pop into another one of your AoE damage dealers, maybe. And we got this cloaking. Grants you stealth for 2 turns when the battle begins. Now, for those of you that don't already know what stealth is, stealth kind of makes you look like a little shadow on the screen. And other units cannot target you with single target skills while you are cloaked. You can still be hit. We're not going to sugarcoat that. You can still be hit. Like, you will still get popped and killed with cloaking on. Gonna happen. But that's only AoE. So if you have somebody silenced and you have another guy on cloaking, they can't target him. They're stuck going after your tanky guy because your damage dealer is hidden under the cloaking. Can't even target him. So that's a cool little set that we got here in the lunar. Another cool little set here is Discover. It's a little 2 set, and that increases your luck rate by 6%. Now, if you watched my 5 fun facts video, that is all about luck. Luck is very important. Not so much here and in PvP, although it could be depending on the units, because there are certain units that will scale their damage and their effects off of the luck rate. All right. The Fire Clockwork is a prime example of that. His skill 3, depending on the luck rate, will give you an attack boost, a crit rate boost, and a heal over time. It's 3 different buffs it can give you, but you have to have enough luck. Otherwise, he's only giving you some of it. So that's where these Discover runes come in. But luck rate also very good for your drops. Your drops become so much better the higher your luck gets. You will notice your luck rate at 100% will drop a couple of good runes. your luck rate at 200%, you're going to get a couple of good runes every run. Gear. A couple good gear every run. God, why do I keep doing that? It's because I played that other stupid game for 8 years. All right, and then this last rune set that I want to cover is the very last set. It is the best set, in my opinion. The best set, in my opinion. We got this Freedom Gear 4 set. It increases your speed of all teammates by 6. The only place that this is not advantageous is in Guild Siege and Airship. So guild content. Anywhere else, you have at least 4 units. This is better than Swift. It's just better. You want to go fast, you want Freedom Runes. Especially in those dungeons. You want Freedom Runes. You don't want Swift. Swift only increases 1 person by 20. You got 4 guys on Freedom Runes. That's 24 guys. It's faster than 4 different people on Swift Runes. Just faster. So that was why I saved the Lunar Gear for last, is because Freedom and Cloaking, probably the 2 coolest sets of gear in the game. And then I will never discount Discover Gear, just simply because luck is so important when it comes to farming. You get some guys on a lot of luck, on a lot of Discover Gears, you can get that luck rate astronomical, and then you get some luck in the subs, dude. I think Discover Gear might low key be really good, especially in like Juggernaut. I know some people have really fast Juggernaut teams. I don't. I can't get it to go fast. I don't know why. It doesn't like me, I guess. But yeah, Freedom Gear. Never leave home without it. Never leave home without it. I think that's really all I had to cover for like stuff for you guys. Like, I mean, I did add my X account up here in the top corner for the top right. You see my X account. It's at glow_sports1. It's glow_sports1. As I stated in my intro video, I'm a pretty big sports head, so I mean, I got my Jets hats on right now because I'm a Justin Fields fan. Although we got to do our pop shout out. Because I decided to make the tunnel my bitch, I figured I'd take some edgelords in with me. That was the goal today, was to make the tunnel my bitch, and it is totally doing the opposite to me, sort of. So I got Loxus, Jalal, and then everybody knows my boy Kirito. Yeah, these are from my son's collection, obviously. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fairy Tail is a good anime, and so is Sword Art Online, although there are a lot of people that I'm sure will disagree with me on that, because they're whiny little snatches that didn't like how the last season ended. Oh, God, no. Did you like the first 4 fucking seasons? Then shut the fuck up. That's all I got to say about that. But, yeah, so we got, 4 more floors to go here? I'm not sure if there's a way for me to speed this up for you guys. Trying to think. And it's really hard with as much as I smoke to think. Just saying. So you guys should feel fucking honored. I don't want to lose that effectiveness, but maybe I could switch her out for somebody else. We'll stop the repeat, we'll let this battle finish, and then we'll try and get these last 3 done a little bit faster so that I can end this video for you guys. Because let's face it, half of you aren't even going to watch it to this part anyway, so. Checking a little bit of my analytics because I'm up to over 100 views now, guys. Up over 100 views. Yeah. Nobody wants to sub. I only have 11 subs. I got 154 views and 11 subs. Like and subscribe, guys. Come on. Please? Pretty please? If you watched all the way to here, like, click. Just saying. But yeah, we're on an uptick, guys. We're on an uptick. We're getting it. We're getting it out there. We are getting out there. Got some more views today. Got some more views today. Yeah. I don't have enough analytics to actually have anything like. Actually, more than half of my viewership is subscribed. I mean, oh, that's cool. I can even see what kind of devices are watching me. That's kind of badass, guys. All right, all right. So the analytics for this stuff's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna stop watching it though because I need to actually pay attention to this because these dark guys are a pain in the butt. Well, if I die, I know which unit I need to bring. Wisp ketchup. It's this dark guy's passive, man. So for those of you that don't know, we'll get into it on what was it, Friday, I think. Um, this dark robot engineer robot, whatever. Um, he has a passive where he just keeps getting faster and faster and faster and faster and moving around and faster. Stop it. Go away, you're dead. And see, it's increasing his action bar every time I get a move. Just they move so fast. I can't even keep them down. And I've got four bashers, and she's just there to cleanse any debuffs and increase action bar on these guys so that they can use their pushbacks more. Like these are some wicked little units. I think they'll be really good for Guild Siege on defense. Not Guild Siege. What is that? Territory War. Oh, I keep saying Guild Siege. Territory War. These guys are going to be great. I haven't seen many people use them because they're light darks and not a lot of people have them, so don't really see a lot of them in use. And I get my 20 pieces. Next, who we got next? Um, should speed us up a little bit. Pumping out a little bit more damage. Oh, we're freezing up a lot now, guys. Yeah, see here it is. Here's the stealth. The two dark rats are under stealth. I am only hitting them because I am using AoE attacks. If I was not using AoE attacks, I would not be able to touch this one dark rat over here. I see she's targeting somewhere else. She's not going to target him. She's not going to target him. He's not going to target him. He's not going to target, but he had the AoE, so it still hit. Not targeted. Not targeted. Not targeted. Once he dies, now I can target him. Because he's the last surviving unit, his cloak no longer is effective. But as long as there's another unit, that cloak will protect your unit from AoE, from single target attacks. AoE attacks will still hit, but single target attacks, it will protect. Yeah, see, she's just got so much accuracy on her. And then I got the effect rate, leader skill also. Such a good unit, this fire specialist. Highly recommend anyone who gets it to definitely use your power beans on her. She is worth every single one. 100%. Up to 89. These are more good, really good units. We'll get into these units on Thursday. This light ghost captain. He's a pain in the butt, guys. Like, I'm working my way through these guys, but that's from luck. Now, usually I have a lot harder time with those guys. I mean, we are only on 89 of regular dungeon or tunnel also. But, I mean, the ones that I have to face in, what is that, the arena? They tend to be a lot tougher than the ones that I just fought there. Boom, boom. Drop them dead. Get it! More bombers. And these light engineer robots are really good too. A couple of my guildies use them in their juggernaut teams. They are very effective over there. I'm sure they're effective other places, but that's just where I see them used the most. I'm sure they're great for territory war. I haven't really seen them too much in airship defenses. Maybe a couple of people use them in their offenses, but yeah, mostly seeing the light, water, and fire engineer robots in Abyss, and then these are my favorite units. These tree bombers, like this surprise cake slaps like someone just stole some cornbread from you. Slaps, just bitch, give it back. I use him to take down bears. As he can very easily pump out 45,000 points out of a surprise cake. Like nothing. Just done. Bye-bye, bear. You're dead. Super easy. Shout out to Coin, my now vice. He was my guild leader up until about 3 days ago. He decided to name me the guild leader because I am more active which I guess I understand. But once things have slowed down, he will be the guild leader again, and I will be his vice, which is the way the world should be. But he has 2 of those tree bombers now, and they both have over 3,000, well, just under 3,000 attack, plus 3,000 attack, just under. I think one's at 2958 and the other one's at like 28 something. Like, no, he's got some sick runes on his. Like, I wish I could pop up his hard assisted. But mine are faster. Well, mine is faster. I've only got one right now. But I'm going to have a second one soon, don't you worry. All right, let's see if this will finish this little bastard. Boom, 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 boom. All right, he should be stuck. I should not have to worry about him moving. Oh, shit. So I did have to worry about him moving. We're on 90, so I can go ahead and stop the repeat and go into this. Oh yeah, drop that back, bar back, bitches. I don't know what I was worried about. Worried about nothing. Just being worried for no reason. Like one will do. They should kill it. Boom. All right, guys. That was Dungeons. Well, that was the Lost Tunnel from floors 71 to 90. Like I said, I need 10 likes on this video, and I will do floors 91 to 100. Let you guys see what teams I end up having to use to finish off this side of the dungeon. And then if you guys want me to do hard, I mean, I can, but I'm up into the 50s now. This is irritating, to say the least. Yeah. I can try if you guys want me to. Again, if you want me to, throw me a like, leave me a comment, maybe subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll see you guys ahead in the next one. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow going through all of the water units. Tomorrow we'll be going through all the water units. Maybe I'll be back later on today with a Nux video. If I am, we are going to watch the content nuke about Candace Owens, because I saw that, and honestly, it looks freaking hilarious. I went and got myself a new little picture of Nux for the thumbnail of it and everything. I think it'll be a good one, guys. I really do. So yeah, if you want to come see that one, come hang out with me later, and we'll do that later. So yeah, have a great Sunday.